The National Black College Alumni Hall of Fame presents our 30th anniversary celebration and induction ceremony featuring the honorees for Chairman's Award, Athletics, Business, Civil Rights, Community Service, Education, Faith and Theology, Government, Law, Arts and Entertainment, Lifetime Achievement, Medicine, and Science. In this segment, we feature Science.
Good evening. This has been a very inspiring evening, and I certainly join in the appreciation expressed to Tommy, Dorch, and crew for bringing recognition of the value and relevance of our HBCUs today. It is my pleasure to present to you this evening a star among stars in the list of Tougaloo College distinguished alumni. Dr. Hakeem Oluseyi is an internationally renowned astrophysicist. He describes himself as a regular guy from Mississippi. He had a modest beginning, but he came to Tougaloo College in a nurturing and supportive environment that encouraged him to stretch beyond the commonplace. He earned not one degree from Tougaloo, but two, a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and a Bachelor of Science and Physics. This preparation, encouraging his self-confidence, helping him to understand that he was equipped to go on any global stage, led him to Stanford University, where he received his master's and PhD in physics. He is an inventor, a science communicator, and humanitarian. He has played a major role in founding the African Astronomical Society as its first president. He has appeared in hit shows on Discovery International, Science Channel, National Geographic, and HBO. He is on the Science Advisory Board of Discovery Networks and the Science Channel. He has 8 U.S. patents, 4 Europe patents, and over 60 scholarly presentations. He's an extraordinary man, and one we're proud of because of the journey he traveled to become one of the most outstanding scientists in the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's review the video.
The creativity of human beings never ceases to amaze me. I was completely unaware that this is what people are doing for fun these days.
That's so dangerous.
I was really weirded out when I saw this guy. This clip is one that makes me say, why?
Is this real life?
They can really throw some massive weight around. Pretty brilliant engineering.
I want to see things explode. I want to see them fall to pieces.
It should be big, it should be crazy, and it should make things happen that I've never seen before. And he's just doing it for fun.
Over and out.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to say thank you to Dr. Hogan. On behalf of Dr. Hakeem Oluseyi, it is an extreme honor to be accepting this for him. Unfortunately, family is very important to Hakeem, and not only was it important for him to come tonight, but he wanted his son, Lil Hawk, to be here and see these distinguished inductees tonight. Unfortunately, this week, Lil Hawk had a medical emergency, and so he called me up yesterday and said, Marcus, can you come in and accept this for me? So it's my pleasure to actually come in and say a few words about Hakeem. I won't go over. I just wanted to say a few things that the clip or that some of the things you may not know about him by seeing him on CNN or Discovery Channel or Science Network. While at Stanford, I met Hakeem, and what most people don't know is that his name means something to him. Now, as a philosopher, I find meaning in everything, or I look for it at least. But when I met him, he was James Plummer. Now, not to take anything away from any of the James in the room, but Hakeem wanted his name to be something that he would always strive to be. Because as you say your name, it's something that he was always moving towards. So he chose Hakeem, which for any of the linguists in the house, Hakeem is Arabic for wise, something that he always wanted to strive for. He chose his middle name to be something that even if he didn't become wise, something that will always be true to him at his core. He chose Muwata, which is a Swahili word which means he who seeks the truth. Lastly, because family is so important to him, and although being a scientist, he wanted his family to know how important God was to him. So he chose the Yoruban word Oluseyi, which means this is done by God. Now, I pointed out, and for those who are playing letter bingo, that his initials are HMO, which makes him Dr. HMO. I thought it was kind of funny. But lastly, what I wanted to say about Hakeem, and please forgive me for going over, I met Hakeem when he was getting his PhD in astrophysics from Stanford. Let me say that again, astrophysics from Stanford. Yes. I knew he was a remarkable man then, but what made him stand out more to me as an undergrad at Stanford was that he had this extreme pride in everything he did. Is Tougaloo in the house tonight?
I'm here, Tougaloo.
Is anyone from Mississippi in the house tonight? All right. What I wanted you to understand is that Hakeem was very proud to have been educated from junior high, high school, and college in the state of Mississippi. And being there at Stanford is very easy to be looked down on by some of the other guys in his lab that were from Caltech or MIT or Cornell, but he ran circles around them. And I wanted y'all to know, all the queens and kings that are here tonight who are current students at HBCUs, that Hakeem has extreme pride in being educated at an HBCU. And it carried forward to him every day that he was on campus. In fact, we used to nickname him Tougaloo. Now, being raised here in Atlanta, I saw this group of people all the time. And so at Stanford, a lot of the black students would, not coming from HBCU, would have a sense of self-crisis at some point throughout their term at Stanford. It may not be something that you sought, but it was reminded to you that probably the first time someone asked you, oh, what athletic scholarship are you on? Or if they said, oh, you're only here because you are African American and you had to fulfill some quota. And so as someone who didn't come from an HBCU, you had to have a sense of pride in yourself and know your history in order to survive in that environment. And it was refreshing to see that every day from Hakeem. Again, on behalf of him, I am very proud to accept this on behalf of my friend, my frat brother, and someone who I still look up to this day. Thank you very much.
We hope you've enjoyed this special edit for Science. Please visit our website or call us to participate and or sponsor this worthy cause.
The 30th Anniversary Celebration and Induction Ceremony.
Thank you again from the National Black College Alumni Hall of Fame.